A little video here for anyone that is starting their Canvas page, just so that you can pause it, replay it, whatever you need to do, just so that you have it and you can start working on it. I'm going to use Canva as well to help walk you through making some buttons and banners for your home page, and then how to link those pages as well. So the first thing that we need to do, obviously, is either use a sandbox in your Canvas course, or I labeled my sandbox testing, or you can use one of the courses that was assigned to you for this year. The only thing is that I like using sandboxes because they do not expire at all. So, and it's very easy to import your content into one of your subject area like tiles. So I like using the sandbox. It's really whatever you prefer to do though. So I made a new one and I called it testing. I do not have a home page right now because when I click home, it's blank because this is a brand new sandbox with basically nothing in it. What we need to do is click on pages on the left hand side to make a new page. I did start this one, but I'm going to make a new page. Let me show you that again. That is the plus page button on the side after you click pages. You do plus a new page and you can label this home page. And now we just have a page started so that we can start inputting things into it. But we don't have any icons yet. So we need to hop over to Canva. That is something that you can make a account with for free, and you can apply for the teacher account, but it does take a couple days for them to verify you. So I would just start your free account with your OCPS email now and do your application, and then you can just wait for it to verify to go pro, but I wouldn't wait to make your stuff because I'm still using the free because they didn't get mine done yet. But like even all of this is free, so you don't need the professional one right now. So when you get into home on Canva, it's going to look like this. Once you get logged in, you can do create a design. I have a couple of different designs because I have a couple of different banners, but I will show you how to make a basic banner, how to make a button. Let's just get started. So you're going to click create a design. And if I want to make a banner, I can just search in the search bar and type banner. And I found that the LinkedIn banner is the closest to this size, where it's a little bit taller than this one, and you can fit a little bit more. So the LinkedIn banner is pretty good. And then if we want to make a welcome, we can start from scratch, or you can just use some of the templates that they have available. So let's say I like this one. This one is free, and I can edit everything in it. So I can say, well, this is going to be mine. So I'm going to say welcome, and I can select all, and I can make it really big. Same as Word. You just this is the font, and this is the size. So you can make it really big. You can grab it with the handles and move it around. Obviously, now I want to put something underneath it that says, welcome to Miss Prope's classroom. So I'm going to go all the way over to the left-hand side and click text. And I can either just add a new heading or a subheading or anything like this, or I can use all of these combination fonts at the bottom and delete what I don't want. So say I like this one a lot. I actually use this for all of mine in my current style that I chose. So I'm going to say welcome, and then I'm going to say to Miss Prope's classroom. Now I don't want this part at the bottom that says Baby Taylor Finn. That's just part of it. So you can either press the delete button on your keyboard, or you can go all the way up here and press the little trash can, and it's going to say delete element. Don't press delete group because that'll delete both of them. Just the one element that's highlighted. And then you'll be left with this. This is way too big, so I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to make this about, perfect, 48 pixels. And I want it to match the color of this. So I'm going to highlight it all again. And what's cool with Canva is that they actually save the document colors of everything that's in here. And so I know the document color of that text is this dark blue. I want to make this bigger. And then you can drag the handles to make it fit, and then drag any of the corners, and it'll, lines, and it will drag it around. So welcome to Miss Probe's classroom. They also have, so let's say I want like a little cute thing over here. So I can choose elements on this side and I could put whatever I want to. So let's say that I want a smile. I can type smile and it'll come up with a bunch of little smiley faces. Now the ones with the crowns are pro, so you will have to wait until they verify your teacher account if you sign up for one, or you can just use the free ones. The free ones are fine. What I do like is that you can click animated off the filter bar to get GIFs that you can use. So I like this heart. It matches the theme and it moves and it's still a cute little smiley face. So I like that and I want to use that as my banner. Now, if you put an animated picture in there, you can only save it as a GIF. If you do not save it as a GIF, it will not move. It will just be a flat image. So I will show you what both of those look like, because even if I don't save it as a GIF, I like this little heart. I think it's cute. So I'm going to download it first. Let me show that one step at a time. Once you have it finished, you're going to click the download button at the top right corner. I'm going to change the file type and I'm going to change it to GIF. Oh, I have a premium image. I don't want a premium image. Let's delete that part. That's fine. Now, there we go. Now I don't have a premium image anymore. All right, now I can save it as a GIF and my file type. I can download that and it will download to my computer. Now, if I don't want it to move, I can download it as a PNG, and that's just a high quality image. And then we can just press download again. Now let's say, and I'm just going to take a pause on that. Let's say I want to start from scratch and I want to make my own. I can click the background, just click, make a new page, click the back. It's going to look white when you make a whole new file. But I can click the background and I can change it to any color that I want to. So let's just say, because my theme is plants, that I want it to be green. I don't like that green. So I can click this rainbow and I can make it any color green that I want to. I kind of like the grayscale greens. That looks good to me. Sage. And then I want plants, so I can search plants. Oh, I still have it on animated. I actually just want still plants, so I can apply the static filter on there and it'll just come up with still plants only. And there's a lot of different ones. My theme currently has a lot of watercolor plants, but if I were to start over all again, just to show you, I can take whatever image I want to, I can drag it, and it can be off and it'll be fine. It won't show you what's over there. So I can take that, I can just choose whatever images I want to. And then what's really cool about this too is that if you choose these flat images that are free, a lot of the times you can change the colors. So I want it to match more closely to these because I want them to be similar in theme. So I'm going to change this light color, this light green color, to this pink color. So I'm going to click the light green color. And again, it's in the document colors, so it's one of these. There. And I want that green color to be more like this green color. So I'm going to click the green color and I'm going to make it dark green. So now it just kind of matches the theme a little bit more. So with these images, you have the option to crop and flip. So I don't want it facing that way. So I'm going to click flip and I'm going to say flip horizontal. And now it's facing the way that I want it to. Now I need to add my text again. So I'm going to press text and I like this one. So I'm going to say welcome. And then I can say to our virtual classroom. I can scale it as a group and it'll make both element pieces bigger, not just one. And these pink lines will pop up to tell you where you are in the file. So you can see that this pink line going horizontal that keeps showing up, that means that I am perfectly in line vertically, I mean, and then this one that's going vertical shows me that I am in line horizontally. So now so when you get a T or an X or whatever you want to call it, that means you're right dead center. All right, so now I have a banner that I like. I can download, and you can add as many banners as you want to. If you want to play around with designs or you want to use templates that they have, you can press templates at any point and scroll through the different templates that they have. So at any time, you can add as many as you want to. Add new page. Make 10 banners if you want to. I have changed my theme like 5 times. So, well, at least the pictures that I use. So now I'm still going to press download, but I only want the second page. So I'm going to click select pages. I'm going to select only the second page. That one does not have a GIF in it at all, so I'm just going to save it as a PNG and press download. Now that I have a banner, I can go back to my Canvas home page, make that bigger by dragging the dots. I'm going to click inside of my box and then click this image icon, the one with the mountains and the sun. I can click upload image, and you can either drag and drop or you can just click and it'll open up your computer browser. So this is in my download, so I'm going to say this is the first one, welcome, so I can say open. And then that looks good to me, that's my picture, I can click submit. And there's our banner. It will scale up and down with the size of the screen as long as you upload it like that. If you change the size, it'll make it stagnant, meaning if it's really big, it'll cut off in the kids' stuff. And a more difficult way of doing that is to go into the embed code, these 2 arrows and the slanty. Never mind, because I didn't drag it yet. So if I drag it and make it smaller and I say, okay, well that's the size that I want to do, now I can go to the embed code and it says width and height. It didn't say it before, but now because I fixed the height, the width of it, it's going to do that. If I don't want it to be like that, I can just put 100% and it will fill the screen no matter what. All right, and then I'm going to click save because I want to see what it looks like. So now I have home page and there's my big banner. And now I know that there's a lot of Bitmoji classrooms and all that stuff. I can make a video about that, but there's tons of videos. If you have a Bitmoji classroom that you made that you would like to use, then follow these directions. And if not, then skip forward. But I have in my Google Drive Bitmoji classrooms that I would like to use. So let me get into my Google Classroom that I want. Let's say I want this to be my home page classroom. I'm going to go to File on my Google slide that I like, on my Bitmoji Google Classroom that I like. I can go to File. I can scroll down to Publish to the Web. Oh no! Not that one. I can scroll down to Publish to the Web after it loads. I can go to Embed, and I already published it to the web because I already put it on my other canvas, but it will ask you just down below to start publishing, and it'll say publish, and you just click that first, and then the embed code on this side will pop up. So you can highlight all of that, Control C, go over to your home page. We're going to go back into Edit, and we're going to go to that embed code again. The only thing that we have so far is our banner, so we're going to press enter. I like to enter 2 times just so I can see what I'm doing. And this is the width of 960 and the height of 629. What you can do, because I'll show you after I press save, there is this bar that pops up underneath it where you can usually go back and forth, but it's only one slide. I just want it to be a cute little classroom. I can go back into Edit, go back into the embed code, and after this number 3000, I'm going to put the HTML code ampersand, which is the symbol for and, the lowercase letters R and M, equals, and then the word minimal. Done. Save. And that will remove the control bar at the bottom. Now, I don't like that this is not in the middle. It's driving my OCD crazy. So I'm going to go back into edit. I'm going to click my slide, make this bigger so I can actually see. I'm going to click my Google slide. I'm going to click center. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to click next to my Google slide. I'm going to control all, and I'm going to center. There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just going to try both. Now it is aligned. So that looks good. Okay. So now we have a banner, we have our cute Bitmoji classroom if you choose to do one. Now I would like a banner that says, click the buttons below to get started. So I can go into this again and I can add a new page. Now I want it to look like there's arrows pointing down. So I want my background to be perfectly white. Then you can go to elements, and because I'm still in the search for the plants, and that's going to be a little confusing, I'm going to double click elements and it'll take me back to the home screen. And it's important because it has the shapes here as like the first thing. So you can take the square shape and you can turn it into a rectangle very easily by just dragging only this side handle. Of course, I want it to match my theme. So of course, you can press the color button and it has the document colors, including all of the colors that you've used so far. So I want it to be green like my banner before. Now I want to have the words. So I need to add text. And I love this font. Again, I don't want the bottom part, so I'm just going to click the bottom part only. So like right now, it has a solid line around this one, because I'm clicked on the top one. This has a dotted line, that means it's not selected. I'm gonna click it until it has that solid line. I can press delete, or I can click the trash can over here and delete element. All right, I want this to say, click the buttons below to get started. I'm going to select all of it because it's obviously way too big. So I'm going to make it about, that's a lot of words, so I'm going to make it, that seems right. And then I can drag it using the lines until that 4 arrow icon pops up. And I can drag the handles to make it bigger. I don't like that it's not centered. So I'm going to use this and drag it along until I meet the middle. It looks like this is not centered because it was just telling me to do something with it. All right. Click the buttons below to get started. I want arrows pointing down below. So I'm going to search in elements, search, and I'm going to search for an arrow. Now I can just scroll through forever to find one that I like. I like this one. I like that it's swirly. I'm gonna make that smaller. Obviously you can't see it. So I'm going to make this again with my theme. I like that pink color. So I'm going to make this, I'm gonna just turn this around. I can flip horizontal, and that'll, there we go, vertical, and that will flip it around. Resize, spin it, whatever you want to do. I like the idea that it's coming off of the page, and I'll show you what that means in a second. I want 2 of them, so I'm going to Control C, I'm going to Control V, and now I have 2. I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to rotate that one to match what it's doing on the other side. Now I want to save this one. I can go to download. Again, this is just a new one that I made. I didn't think to make them all at the same time. That's fine. You can just click page 3 to select your page and make sure that you are saving it as a PNG. That's going to save the best quality photo. Download. Now I'm done with that. I'm going to go back to my home page. I'm going to click edit again. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm going to click right next to my Google Classroom so that until I see that little cursor bar pop up, press enter. It's going to make room for the items. Now the toolbar actually follows you, so you don't need to scroll all the way back up to get to it. So once you scroll to the bottom, all of your items are still there. It will take a little bit of getting used to, especially if you played around with Canvas during distance learning, because you used to have to scroll all the way back up. Now I did save that image, so I'm going to go to upload image again, click, and it is called Welcome To that I just made. I don't know because it's the most recent one. There, click the buttons below to get started. Submit. Great. Now, I'm tired of moving my video around. Save it. It's loading, so now I have a welcome banner, I have my little Bitmoji classroom, and I have an icon that says to click the buttons below to get started. Now I need buttons. So I'm going to go back to my Canva. We no longer need our banner page, and it does automatically save, just like Google and all those other fun things. So I can go now to my Canva and start a new design. Create design, and I'm going to say logo, and that is one of the things that pops up because it's 500 by 500. It's very large. You don't need it that big, but it'll save the resolution of the image a lot better if you make it with a large resolution and then shrink it down. So we're going to do logo, and here's where you can have a ton of fun. You can, of course, as always, use any of these templates if you find templates that match the things that you chose before. However, I would like to have some fun with mine, so I am going to continue with my plant theme, and honestly I'm going to use the same little clip art sort of style here. I want it to be a circle. Now, until you get your Canva Pro approved, you cannot save it with a transparent background, but as long as you keep the background of your new button white, you won't be able to see it when you put it on Canvas because the background of Canvas is white. But I would like to change the color of this. Now my document colors are gone, and that's what kind of stinks, is that you can't have different size pages as far as I know in Canva. So now you're just going to kind of play around. Honestly, it gives me a chance to find another color that I like. Maybe I want to go a little lighter. I'm going to do a lighter sage green. Then I can add text. And I just love this one. This is my favorite font. I'm going to delete this part because I don't want it. And I just like that it's easy because it comes with it already. I'll show you an alternative way. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'll show you an alternative way. You can just add a heading and do it that way and then type what you want. So you can say daily, that's my dog. You can do daily Teams meeting, and then you can change the font that way. And I love that one. That's my favorite one, so I'm going to keep using it. And you can make it bigger. That's smaller. And put it in the center. You can add little clip art pictures, whatever you want to it. Circle border. All right, let's say I like this one, because I do. All right, then I can resize it to fit. Now it obviously is cutting off my words, so I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to send backwards. Now my words are in front of it. Done. Maybe I want a plant on it. Plant. This little sprout looks really cute. So I'm going to add that right there. Done. Now I want to keep the same type of button but with different words. So I'm going to actually copy the page. And it makes it an exact copy of what you did. So now all I have to do is change the words. So I can do classroom information. And me being me, I can't have the same exact picture on everyone. So I'm going to get a new plant picture. Classroom information. All right, copy. Now I want this one to be contact information. Don't want that, I want this one. That's a pretty cool leaf. All right, there's so many things that you can do with this. So you can do buttons, like how you, depending on what class it is, you could do modules button, you could do discussion board button. Anything that you can link into different parts of your canvas, you can make a button for. So it's really just what you would like. If you're using all one class, like I am, you could either, like just one tile, you could either do your subjects like reading, writing, math, and have different buttons for those so that they take them to different modules. What I'm doing personally is I am doing a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday button, and they can click on that button and they can go to that day's module or page. All right, so pretend I'm all done. These are all the buttons that I'm going to put on my canvas. I'll make one more just for the sake of showing you how to link this. I can say modules. All right, now I'm all done. I'm going to click download again, and because I'm downloading all four, I do want it to be all pages. Download. And it's going to download all of my buttons. And I can go back to my home page. And now we're going to click edit. We're going to scroll to the bottom next to the border. Remember, because we just added that. We can press enter and then it'll make more room. We're going to click upload image again. Basically, anytime you're putting in that picture, you're going to do that. And I'm pretty sure actually that this is zipped, so let me unzip it really fast. Okay, now I can just drag and drop because it's right here. Daily Teams meeting. Now I need to upload my second button, upload image. Take your picture, drag it in, or again you can click and it'll show you, usually it defaults to your downloads folder on every computer. Upload. You just kind of just keep doing that. There is an alternative way. You can upload them all into files on your Canvas course first, and then it'll be listed in your course images, because that's one of the options right here, course images. So if like you were to upload it to files already, then you could choose that one and be like, this is it, but obviously that's the same exact button. So if you like start a new one, it's still going to be there, because you already uploaded it once. You don't have to upload them more than one time. They will always be in your Canvas course files after you upload them. Obviously, these buttons are huge and they don't need to be that big. I also know that when you make a table, it will automatically scale down your button sizes to whatever screen the students are looking at. So because I have 4 buttons, I'm going to click my table button here, and I'm going to choose 4 by 1, because there's 4 columns and 1 row. And I'm just gonna drag my buttons in here. And it already started scaling them down, which is great. And now it'll be able to fit. But I don't like that black line. So I'm going to make sure that I click. There you go. You can, if the image is too big, you can click the image, you can press one of the arrows to go to the left or the right of it, and it'll come up with the table information. You can get the table information by pressing the very first button that pops up on top of it. And you're going to make the border width 0, and that will not show a line. However, it will show a dotted line while you are editing it. Okay, I'm going to save it so that we can see what it looks like. And also, saving often is a very important skill. And now, because it's in that table, even though they were really big, it scaled them down. So you can use those tables and it'll scale down the buttons no matter what size it is. And see, it looks like the arrow is just like pointing down out of the banner. I just thought it was cute. All right, now we need to make pages to actually link this to. The Daily Teams button is something that you can get the link for from your Microsoft Teams application. If you're using that, or if you're using BBB or whatever you're using, you should be able to find a meeting link somewhere in there. And those are the links that we keep getting from admin when they have these team meetings. And you can do that by clicking what room you want. And then over on the side, you can click the 3 dots and you can get link to channel. And that link is always going to be live when you're using that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that and pretend that this is what I want it to do. I'm going to go back up to edit in order to link these buttons. All right, I'm going to click my Daily Teams button. And then in order to link a button or a picture, you're going to press this chain link button, and then this is going outside of Canvas because it's using a Teams link. So I'm going to use external links for this one. And then I just paste that team link right on in there and press done. And now that button is linked. Now, classroom information and contact information is something that we have to do in a second, but modules is very easy to link because the modules are already on your course no matter what. So you can do that by clicking link. You're going to press course links, modules. Oh, never mind. We didn't make a module either. You have to kind of build the content in order for your home page to be easily linkable. But this one will work because it is linked. I can click that and it'll automatically open up Join Microsoft Teams meeting. Join conversation. So that's what your kids can use to join your Teams meeting every day just from your home page of your classroom. All right. We need to make a page for classroom information, contact information, and a module. So I'm going to start by going to modules. I'm going to press plus module to make a new one, and I'm going to say information. Then I can make a new page through the modules. You can do it through modules, or you can press pages over here like we did with the home page. Either one works. So I can add page, I can say new page, and I will label this classroom information. Then we can add another new page called contact information. Add item. And then if I want my homepage to be on here, my homepage is a page that we already made. So I can just click that and add item. And these dots you can use to move them around in whatever order you want them to. All right. Then I can go to classroom information, and you can make a banner for that using Canva the same way. I'm just going to put a smiley face to know that this is active and up. Smile. And then I am going to go back to modules so I can get into my contact information. And I can put my phone number. 8675309. Save. Okay. Now we're going to go back to our home page to make sure that our buttons are linked. You're going to go back to edit. we're going to scroll all the way down to classroom information and press that link button. And because it's in our Canvas, we can just press course links. We can click to pages, and it's our classroom information page, so I'm going to click that. Done. It doesn't even tell you to save it. It just automatically does that. Now, contact information, I need to link that to course links again, because it's a page that we made in Canvas, and contact information. Done. Now that we do have a module, I'm going to link that, and it's going to say course links. Now I can directly link it to the information module. So you could do like week 1 lessons and link it to the week 1 module. You could do Monday like I'm doing and link it to a Monday module. It really just depends on what you want your virtual classroom to look like on Canvas, whether you're doing it just for the first 9 days or for the first 9 weeks and beyond. So then we have that, and all of these buttons are live. So that'll take us to our daily Teams meeting. This will take us to our classroom information with our smiley face. Now the only problem is that when I press home, it doesn't take us to our home page, and that is because we need to take our home page, publish it, press those 3 dots right next to it, and never mind, publish it, go to pages. There we go. It is published. Press the 3 dots right next to it, and then put use as front page. Now we can go back to home, and you're gonna use, you're gonna click the choose home page button, and that will allow you the chance to choose your front page that you just made the front page as your home page. Save. So now, even when we're in our modules, and I'm like, okay, now I need to go back to the front because I need to get onto our Teams meeting, you can click home, and it'll take you to the home page. And then you have all your buttons down below. So you can just kind of play around with that. That's how you can use Canva to make your buttons. It's GIF friendly. I have my little video of me waving on my banner. So it's GIF friendly. You just have to save it as a GIF if you want to do that. And that is basically it. Again, the Bitmoji classrooms, there's a ton of videos on YouTube on how to do it. There's a ton of free templates on YouTube, Teachers Pay Teachers, Facebook, that you can download and edit, or you can start from scratch once you get the hang of it and after you're watching a couple, and that's just how you embed those Google Slides. So that is basically all. I hope that was helpful. I just feel like I've gotten a lot of questions about how to do a lot of these things. I thought a video would be very helpful for anyone building their homepage that can't quite remember every single detail, but a video you can stop, pause, rewind, rewatch whenever you need to look back at that. Alright, let me know if you would like another video on doing something else.